Today we're going for 20 wins with my number one deck for the 20 win challenge, Hog Earthquake. Alright guys, we got our first match and we're already more than halfway done with the challenge, so we're just going to be playing all of the later games here and hopefully getting the 20 wins live for you guys. And I'm playing this Hog Earthquake deck here with the Mighty Miner and the Firecracker. It's not really the most popular deck in the meta, but I feel like it's just a very safe version of Hog Earthquake, and it does pretty well at countering a lot of the stuff that people are running. I feel like you can beat these new Miner Poison decks pretty nicely. You can also beat these Giant Skeleton Royal Hogs decks, and just all this kind of bridge spam and stuff like that. This deck does very well against all of that. I'm going to pop the Mighty Miner ability right here for the E-Giant. I haven't actually faced E-Giant for a while, but the main thing you want to do against E-Giant, guys, is that you want to cycle one cannon early, so that way they can lightning the first cannon or just let it go and counter their E-Giant. But if they do go for the lightning, then all you have to do is just get your second cannon down, and you will get it if you cycled your cannon early enough. So he does get the NATO to activate his King Tower. This matchup is honestly not going to be easy, but I feel like we can really abuse the Firecracker here, so if we play better than him, I think we could definitely win. And guys, it's actually currently about 3 AM, but my parents decided to let me record very late today, so shout out to my parents for that, because they're probably going to have trouble sleeping a bit tonight, since I'm going to be just screaming over the 20 win challenge. Hog Rider does force out an extra Tornado, which is very nice, and I could use a Mighty Miner here, guys, but I'm actually going to choose to go for the Skeletons, the E-Spirit, and maybe even the Barbarrel. And the reason why I'm doing this is because, well, I could have gone for the Mighty Miner here, which would have countered the Valkyrie and given me a counter push, but I purposely didn't do that, because then it allowed me to outcycle him better, because I cycled 3 cards instead of just 1, so that's why I decided to not play the Mighty Miner. We do get a ton of hog damage here, and this guy's just not really looking too good here. He has honestly the right cards to counter us in this matchup, but I feel like it's just a little bit of a slow cycle from his deck, so it just makes it very awkward for him to have the right thing in hand at the right time. Also, wow, this Mighty Miner just completely demolishes the bowler. We get a very nice Earthquake on the Goblin Hut, and this guy just is not really standing any chance at all. Bro, Hog Earthquake is actually really underrated now, guys. I swear, people just don't even give it a chance anymore, but you can actually do a really good job. We're going to Hog and then also get our Barbarrel, because he's going to probably want to try to Tornado here, but maybe the Barbarrel will allow our Hog to do something. Looks like not this time, but it's okay. He played the Tornado, guys, so when they play their Tornado on defense, they can't really kill your Firecracker without just overspending a ton, right? So I think this is pretty good for us. We could just go for an Evo Cannon here, and somehow the E-Giant is going quicker than a mini Pekka, so my cannon randomly does not pull it, and that is pretty bad. Guys, I hate the Evo Baby Dragon with a passion, man. It's so dumb how quick it makes things go. It doesn't make sense to see an E-Giant going like 50 miles per hour, but at least we survived because we had a pretty good start, so I think we'll be able to still make things work. He also has no bowler in cycle now, so we could just go for another Hog Rider, and he's never really going to get a good trade out of it. He's always going to have to go for a Tornado or go for a Goblin Hut, but it's never really something he wants to do. We can also Barbarrel because you really do want to protect your Firecrackers as much as you can. He does go in for the bowler, guys, but if we get a nice Evo Firecracker, maybe this could actually reach the tower if we're lucky. Okay, we forced out a whole lightning there, which is pretty good. Let's see what he tries to do for this Mighty Miner, though. I think I'm just going to go for a Hog behind this. Yeah, I might as well go for the Hog. And guys, one of the main reasons I really like Barbarian Barrel now is because it does such a good job of sniping stuff like these annoying high Goblin Huts. Like, if I had a Log, I just couldn't really snipe those high huts, but with the Barbarrel, it just does such a good job. It gets you that barb right on top of the hut, and it also, you know, counters pretty much everything a Log can counter, like Goblin Barrel and stuff, and yeah, we just made our first opponent give up. Let's go. Man, honestly, guys, I'm not even just aiming for 20 wins today. I'm aiming for 20-0, so hopefully we're able to get it playing Hog Earthquake. Because, man, not a lot of people run Hog Earthquake now, guys. I'm like one of the last few Hog EQ players out there. I know a lot of mid-ladder players do, but, you know, at the top level of play, there's really not many Hog Earthquake players at all. At least not ones that are doing well. Okay, so this guy's probably playing the broken Miner Poison Ghost deck. This is actually going to be a pretty good test for us right here to see how this deck can do against one of the most popular decks in the game right now, and one of the strongest decks in the game right now. Guys, sometimes you do actually want to play your E-Spirit sacrificially like I just did right there, because the E-Spirit can easily give your opponent their King activation, so you have to be a little bit smart about when you play it. We do kind of outcycle this guy, forcing him to go for a little bit strange minions, I guess you could say. And Firecracker does get the final shot off, which does take out the minions, which is very nice. I was kind of scared there for a second. I think we could probably outcycle this guy a little bit as well in this matchup, and if we really struggle against the minions, guys, we can always start to just get, like, Evo cannons onto them. So I think we can make this work. I'm probably going to go for a Hog and then get a Firecracker pretty soon here as well, so we'll see. Alright guys, I'm going to go in for the Hog Rider. He's definitely going to go for something I can Firecracker, so we get our Firecracker down right here. He goes for a Goblin Hut, but just a little bit too late. People are going to be really nervous in this challenge, guys, so you can definitely take advantage of it by playing a deck that just has an aggressive playstyle, like my deck. I mean, Hog can be played kind of defensively, I guess, as well, but you can also play Hog pretty aggressively if you like. Okay. What just happened? Wait, guys, what? What? No, what, guys? Guys, what actually just happened right there? He's gonna have to minions, right? So we could get an Evo cannon to hit them? Guys, what? I don't even understand. I'm actually so upset. Like, what actually just happened right there? Come on, man. Please don't make me lose my 20-win 0 streak with this. Okay, nice. We get our skellies to catch the miner. Nice! Guys, I think we might have just saved it. Oh my gosh. That was like the scariest moment I've ever experienced. He could still take my tower. Hold up. Let me actually lock in still. No, I think he has no time now. Let's go. I don't know what my cards were doing there, but we take it. If he does have Golem, he's probably going to have a pump. But maybe it's not Golem. With the Executioner, I mean, heck, I don't even know what this is. Probably some weird, somewhat off-meta deck is what this might be. Oh, he does have the Pekka. Interesting. Okay, Executioner does die. And he could even have, like, Graveyard. I mean, I don't know what his win condition is going to be. Hog Rider is going to force out the Tornado, which is pretty nice as always, and then I could probably just go for a nice Electro Spirit just to force him to play like a Dark Prince or something like that. Yeah, he has to play his Dark Prince right there, which is great. We could just go for a Mighty Monitor onto it. And he's going to have to probably spend like an Executioner unless he has some card that I don't know about just yet. So I'm going to pop the ability. Nice, we avoid his E-Wiz, guys. That's why you have to prediction ability, because everyone always goes for the Mighty Monitor ability reactively, I feel like I see, but if you pop it predictively, guys, then you can actually avoid units. But if you pop it reactively, then, you know, they're just able to have those units walk straight back. Beautiful Earthquake, bro. Oh my gosh, that was like the cleanest Earthquake of all time. Bro, that Earthquake was so early and so well timed. Wait, that E-Spirit's not going to connect. Oh no, it does. I thought it wouldn't because the Barbaro kept it back, but yeah, that's already a good game. Oh man, guys, we're actually up against a pretty good player right now. He has a number 26 finish in the world. He does have the Skeletons on the Fisherman, so probably going to be a Royal Giant deck. I normally always hate facing RG when I have Hog Rider. I feel like it just can be so difficult sometimes to deal with the constant pressure of the Ghost and stuff like that. It just gets really difficult sometimes, so we'll see how this one's going to go for us right here. It is also kind of nice to have the Ice Spirit in this type of matchup, so we'll see if we can still deal with it even though we have the E-Spirit. The E-Spirit just doesn't freeze that long like a Ice Spirit does, that's why it can get a little bit annoying. I could go for a Mighty Miner right here, but honestly I just want to be a little bit careful of not overextending. Alright, our opponent goes in for the Barbara. I'm just going to get my Firecracker down, and I just really have to watch out for the Ghost especially. I feel like the Ghost is by far going to be the most annoying part of this matchup for sure. Okay, he does go in for the Ghost right now. I kind of have to just, like, try to get my Skellies down. Maybe get, like, a... Oh! Bro, I didn't even need that Barbaro. Dude, I hate when I waste Elixir when I didn't need to play it, guys. That feels so bad. I did not need to play that Barbarian Barrel because the Ghost somehow got kited all across the map, but at least we get a pretty good defense overall. I guess I'll protect the Firecracker here as well. Now, guys, he does have the Evo Ghost in cycle here, so that could be a super, super big issue. I have to be really, really careful about that. I have to make sure I always have my Mighty Monitor in hand, or, like, at least something really good, or just a lot of Elixir when he has Evo Ghost. Alright, he does cycle the RG in the back. I'm just going to get my Mighty Monitor into it. I'm pretty sure he just has Fireball, so we shouldn't have to worry too much right here, I feel like. Now, he's probably going to Fisherman for sure, so I might get my ability. Yeah, I'm actually going to pop the ability right here, just to keep that Mighty Miner ready to defend the Ghost. Nice, that's going to kill the Evo Ghost pretty easily, it looks like, so we take that. We can also just go in for a Hog Rider because he wasted the Fisherman. He does have to go for a Hunter instead, which is going to allow our Hog to get one nice hit on the tower. Wouldn't be surprised if he tries to go in for another RG soon. Probably in the back, though, is where he's going to go for the next RG. This guy's honestly playing pretty decently so far, but we're also playing pretty well as well. Oh, that Hunter got the last shot! Dude, that's so unlucky, guys. Man, that's so annoying, dude. He does go for the Fireball, but I'm okay with that. Because now we get another Firecracker in a second here, and he can't kill it because he just wasted his Fireball. Now he does go for a Fisherman, just like I expected for him to do, but that means that our Hog Rider is probably going to get basically guaranteed damage right here, so that's great. We could just go for a Barbarian Barrel Firecracker, please shoot. Nice, okay. We're still up a few hundred damage right now, guys, but it's getting a little bit close right now. It's just a little bit of a weird game. He does defend my Hog really awkwardly, though, so we get 2 nice hits on the tower. Let's go. That's perfect. Nice, he goes for the RG at the bridge, but we just get our cannon kind of early. And we can just reset his Ghost off our tower using the Skeletons, which is great, and the Firecracker evolution is just completely shutting down everything. He's going to have to late Hunter, but that Hog is always getting a hit every single time. Because, guys, he has Barbarian Barrel and not the Log, so it's actually pretty hard for him to combo down my Hog Riders, you know? Okay, we can just be a little bit careful here, though. Hold up. Hold up. This is not looking too good. Wait, guys, this is actually bad. Hold up. Hold up, guys. Hold up, hold up. He's going to try to RG again for sure pretty soon here. Just gotta... I know that's kind of a random Barbarrel, but I just have to be so careful. Dude, I don't like this at all, guys. I do not like this whatsoever. He's probably going to try to Fireball cycle me out right here, but we'll see about that. We do protect our Firecracker pretty nicely. Come on, man. We got to go for these Firecrackers kind of up high so he can't easily, you know, get the Fireball. Wow, our Evo Firecracker actually splashed the tower. He's probably going to have to just overspend here. Hog Rider? Ooh, Hog does not get a hit there on the tower, but look at our Firecracker, though. Bro, these Firecrackers are crazy, guys. They're actually so annoying for this guy. He literally can't deal with my Firecrackers. It feels like, oh my gosh. Gotta be a little bit careful of this RG, though. Oh my gosh. No way I choked this, right? Oh my gosh. I'm alive, guys. I'm alive. I cannot believe it. Our opponent may be named Mercy, but I'm not gonna give any mercy to him, man. I think last year, guys, I actually failed my first 20-win challenge attempt. Like, I only got it second try because I don't remember what happened. I think maybe I was playing super late or something like that, and I just couldn't focus. I'm still playing super late right now, but hopefully this time I can actually lock in and get it. So this guy is the Electro Wizard and the Battle Ram. What's really important with a deck like this, guys, is to just recognize what your opponent is playing as early as possible. So yeah, he has Pekka. I already pretty much knew it, just seeing the E-Wiz and everything. But yeah, you want to know what they have as quick as possible so you can kind of adjust your game plan to be the way that you want it to be. Now, this guy could potentially have a Mother Witch, so I am going to have to be a little bit careful. Firecracker, did you, like, want to die? Or why exactly did we purposely just walk into the Ghost? Yeah, I don't know what that Firecracker was doing, guys, but it's okay. You know, we defend the Pekka with the cannon. Actually, a pretty nice start. We get our Hog as well. Really good Hog Rider here. Oh, he has Fisherman, what the heck? That's kind of bad for us, actually, to see the Fisherman, but we already got a lot of tower damage, so I'm pretty happy with this start. But yeah, that was a really good Mighty Miner ability right there. You don't always have to just leave your Mighty Miner. If there's like a Pekka or something, you can easily just pop that ability and get straight away out of there. We're going to have to be a little bit careful of the Mother Witch and stuff, but once again, the Barbarrel is probably going to do a pretty good job about dealing with it, so I think we'll be fine. Also, guys, the Evo Ghost can be a little bit annoying sometimes, but I feel like with the Mighty Miner, you do a pretty good job against it if you just pair it with like an E-Spirit or Skeletons. And also you have the Barbarrel as well to deal with the Ghost decoys. So I think we'll probably have a pretty good time. We can just go for the E-Spirit, get a Hog Rider. He can't go for the Pekka because he has to deal with the Mighty Miner, so he just goes for his E-Wiz instead, which is a little bit better for us, I guess. Hog Rider does get straight to the tower, and we're getting a lot of connections here, guys. Despite the fact that he has the Fisherman and the Pekka, we're still so easily just getting so much damage with our Hog Riders. It's kind of funny. Sometimes people just have like 1,000 hog counters, and they literally just still cannot seem to stop it at all. This guy does have arrows as well, which is honestly not great for us, but we're... Firecracker, what are you dying for? Guys, I swear, these firecrackers are literally just like dying for fun. This is like a leisurely activity for these firecrackers. Also, beautiful ability, by the way. That was a great Mighty Miner ability, guys, because we honestly don't have much in the way of like resets, except of like the E-Spirit pretty much, so that was really nice there to get that Mighty Miner bomb to make sure the Evo Ram didn't destroy my cannon. I am going to go for a Hog Rider here. He's going to go for a Pekka. I knew it. So we get an Evo Firecracker just to try to snipe that a little bit. Now he could get a Mother Witch, so I'm going to have my Evo Cannon at the ready. I'm just going to go for it here. Looks like he doesn't Mother Witch, but his Pekka's still dead anyways, and we just completely wrecked that Ghost with the ability, so feeling pretty good here. We can just go for a Mighty Miner Hog, guys, because all he has now is Fisherman, but then we block it with the Mighty Miner. Then he's going to go for some other stuff, so we're going to try to get a Firecracker maybe to sneak on in there. And also, guys, I love how the Barbaro can distract Fishermans really nicely as well. Earthquake is going to take us the win here, and that was a lot easier than it should have been. Alright, guys, this is it for everything, man. For everything. Let's get it. Let's win this game. Let's destroy this guy. Alright, I'm just going to go for the Hog Rider right here and see what this guy's rocking. He does go for the Tombstone. Oh, I hope it's not Lava Hound. Lava Hound's definitely one of the harder matchups, but it is beatable just by abusing your Mighty Miner, so... yeah, we'll see if it's Lava Hound. I'm going to cycle the Mighty Miner in the back right now. I don't really have a great play to make right here. I don't want to cycle the Firecracker or anything, just knowing that he probably does have Lava Hound. Okay, you know, maybe I could cycle a Firecracker right here in the middle. It's not a bad play, guys, because if he tries to go for a Hound, then I can just get a really good Hog Rider to pressure. He does actually play at really early Vines, but Mighty Miner is still somewhat healthy here, and we can just go in for a Hog Rider, even get our Mighty Miner ability as well. And Barbaro is going to reach the Tombstone here, which is pretty nice as well. I'm going to distract the Baby Dragon, so hopefully it leaves my stuff alone right here. Nice, we're looking pretty good. Let's just go for a Mighty Miner down low, probably going to force out his Valkyrie. Dude, this guy has such a hard counter to us, because not only does he have the arrows, but he also has Vines, which do fully counter our Valkyrie. I mean, Valkyrie also counters our Firecracker as well, with the Evo. And, yeah, he has 3 Firecracker counters. Vines counters it. Arrows counters it. Evo Valkyrie can counter it. I don't know how we're going to do it here. He does go for some very awkward Vines. And guys, I feel like I'm just going to take advantage of this guy just by having more experience than him. Because he just has a complete hard counter. All he has to do is just not defend and pretty much just go aggressively with a Lava Hound. And I literally can't stop it. But he probably doesn't realize that. And he's just trying to play this kind of passively, which is not working out in his favor right now. He does go for the Tombstone. I could just get my Earthquake easily onto that. It is nicer to face a Tombstone for sure compared to like a set of guards like they normally have in this type of deck. I'm going to go in for the Hog Rider here. Maybe we can actually push our Mighty Miner forward. He does finally go in for a Lava Hound, but look at the Firecracker splash on that Mega Minion. That's actually pretty nice for us, and he has no Vines now to actually stop my Firecracker, so we get a lot of value out of it. That's going to kill the Evo Valkyrie. And Mighty Miner actually gets on the King Tower just a little bit. He could try to make something of this Evo Baby Dragon. Yeah, he does go in here. So I'm just going to get this Mighty Miner down so that way I can get a nice knockback on the balloon and just make sure that everything dies here. Nice, he just activates my King Tower. That's how you know a man is in despair. Well, he goes in for the Baby Dragon, guys, but there's no way that that's going to be enough damage. So it looks like we just take a very nice win right here.